Title: The Deed of Truth. The morning sun glimmered over the quiet beachside neighborhood as Margaret stood in front of her wooden cottage, her trembling hands clutching a weathered legal document marked Deed, the soft crash of waves behind her did little to calm the storm brewing in her chest. Two uniformed officers stood on either side of her, their expressions serious yet sympathetic. Only an hour ago, Margaret's peaceful life had been shattered by the arrival of a young woman claiming ownership of the very house she had lived in for over 30 years. The woman, confident and composed, had arrived with papers that appeared legitimate documents bearing the same property details, same signatures, and even the same date of transfer. Confused and frightened, Margaret called the police to help untangle what seemed like an impossible situation. As the officers examined both sets of papers, Margaret's heart raced. She knew she had purchased this home with her late husband decades ago, had paid every bill, repaired every beam, and raised her children within these walls. How could someone else claim it now? The young woman, however, insisted her father, had legally bought the property from a company that repossessed it after unpaid taxes. Margaret's mind reeled. She had never missed a payment, never received a warning. Tears welled in her eyes as she thought of her husband, who had worked tirelessly to secure this home for their future. The officers exchanged glances, their brows furrowing as they noticed inconsistencies in the newer deed. The signature seemed slightly off. The notary stamp faded and uneven. "Ma'am," one officer said gently, "we'll need to take both documents in for verification. It looks like someone might be trying to scam you." Margaret's knees almost buckled with relief, though uncertainty still lingered. The young woman's confident facade began to crack as she was asked to provide additional proof of purchase. Her voice faltered and she quickly backed away, muttering about contacting her lawyer. As the police escorted her away, Margaret exhaled a shaky breath. The neighbors, who had been quietly watching from their porches, began to murmur, some offering comfort, others shaking their heads at the audacity of the scheme. Holding the real deed close to her chest, Margaret looked out toward the sea. The golden horizon reminded her that truth, like the tide, always returns no matter how deeply it's buried.